And we are live. What is going on, everyone? It's your boy Johnny Dunn. We are back with another one. Today, we have the first appearance of Deadpool. So I think this is going to be a pretty solid drop today. We have a Christmas edition Deadpool, so it's not your typical version, but I think it's going to be a pretty good one. Let's dive into the details today. Shout out to everybody joining the stream today. It's a blind box edition again, so we're not able to choose the rarity on the drop. It's $50 is the price. We have the common 18,666 editions. Now, the common's a little interesting because it's the one without the sweater. These other few, they do have a sweater on it, so it's going to be interesting. Then we got the uncommon, $50 again. Every one is $50. 13,666 editions for the uncommon. Then we have Deadpool with the sword for the rare. 8,666 editions for the rare. Then we have the animated Deadpool, ultra rare, 3,666 editions, $50 list price. And then last but not least, we have the secret rare, 1,666 editions. This one's going to be animated. It's going to be dancing. I think there might be a little bit of noise, so it's going to be fun to see. Shout out to everybody joining the chat today. Liquid Mining say, let's go. We do have a giveaway as well towards the end of the live stream today. Shout out to Punch. Punch was a winner a few times ago, and he took it on upon himself to really start giving away to the community. And I think that's awesome, to have an actual winner from the previous live stream be able to donate something. I think that's amazing. We got Willow. How we doing, fam? We got Dubes in the house. He said hopped in to say what up, drop a like, and say that I'll be back after the drop. Got a jet to haircut. Well, good luck on the haircut. Hope you look sharp, brother. We got Brendan in the building. How we doing, fam? Good luck. Good luck. I think this is going to be a good one. I mean, we got a lot of drops coming up. We got Coca-Cola. I think Coca-Cola is going to be a big one. I think some people may be sleeping on it, and just because it's not technically the first NFT from Coca-Cola, but this is going to be the first appearance, especially on VeVe. And I think the one thing that's going to be cool about the snow globes is we don't know for sure any details about it, but say if there is like something that's going to be like animated in there, like a typical snow globe, like snow. Can you imagine blowing up the snow globe and then making it snow all around your actual showroom? Now, that's something that I thought about last couple of nights, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to have to at least get a couple of these snow globes. Maybe might get even like 3 or 4 of them to try to, sell 1 or 2 of them. But I'm going to try to at least keep 2 of them. I'm going to keep one for the actual, showroom to make it small, but then I want a big one. And some of the showrooms I'm going to create, I want to make it snowing, so I would enlarge it. And hopefully it actually is an animated snow, or there's just snow in there. I think it would be pretty cool. MBZ, Cal Ross, how we doing? How we doing, fam? Rich J said, amazing stream with David and the crew yesterday. Thank you, Rich. I just want to say shout out to NFT Pirates, man. Awesome job organizing it all. To have me on there, appreciate you big time, brother. And shout out to Claire, the Gale. I mean, couldn't ask for a better group of people. Some of the OGs, we were here in March, the days when we were getting made fun of. It sounds crazy to think about, but we were buying a lot of these stuff in stores for retail price. And a lot of the people that didn't really get it right away, they were laughing at us. So it feels good to just see where VeVe's gone and to be able to speak with David. I mean, shout out to David for joining the live stream. Probably one of the busiest people in the world right now, going from meeting to meeting. He took time, probably about 2.5 hours, to sit down with us and just have a good chat. How much would you pay in the secondary for a common? Is Deadpool going to be a good one? It's going to be interesting. For me personally, I'm not the biggest Deadpool fan, so I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to unload the truck on this one. If I get a secret rare, shout out to all the Deadpool fans out there. I know Deadpool does have a big fan base, so just because I'm not into it doesn't mean nobody else is. I know Deadpool is pretty big. And so I think a lot of people are into this drop. Me personally, I'm not really into the Deadpool drop as much. But I'm going to try to keep at least, a couple commons, at least minimum. If I do get the secret rare on the drop or ultra rare, I probably will flip this, to be honest. I think the animation is cool looking. I think the dance is awesome. But to be honest, I'd rather have the gems right now for some of the other drops that may be coming, like Coca-Cola. And I just want to be prepared for 2022. We saw how fast they came out the gate swinging, right, in 2021. I mean, January to March to April, like things got going really quick. So I think they're going to start out the year in 2022 with a bang and just keep that whole year going. They're going to keep surprising us month after month, I think. So I just want to be prepared, have some gems on deck. Definitely want to go harder on the snow globes from Coca-Cola. Brendan said he's going to panic if he doesn't hit the drop. Hey, dudes, appreciate you, brother. Good luck today. Let's get it. We got Rob Remington in the building. How we doing, brother? How we doing? It's Groundhog's Day again. Let's see if I get a different ending this time. Secret rares for all. Dudes is blessed to chat today. I think, we're all going to get something good today. Hey, appreciate you big time, my man. We got Impetro in the house. Hey, good luck today, Impetro. I know you got to drop a couple of drops ago, so it was good. You got your first one. Vivi's getting some attention now on social, that's for sure. Absolutely. I mean, I remember finding the Vivi account on Instagram had less than 900 followers at first. And now to see them blow up, I think they're almost at 100K now on Instagram. They're over 150K on Twitter. So, unbelievable. MF Lloyd said, how you doing, brother? Doing great, man. Doing great. Can't complain. We got Jerry. What's good, JD? What time is it, 007 again? This is actually a good point. Let me look this one up. Because we got to go back to the old medium article for this one. Go back to that series one. That's why I think this one's going to be big, because this is the first one that we actually have, we get to complete that first series of the first set of James Bond. So James Bond actually drops later today at 3 p.m. Eastern time, 12 p.m. Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern time. So they got Deadpool up right now, and then I'm sure after Deadpool drop, that's probably when they'll put in the James Bond. I think that's gonna be a good one. I'm excited. They said this actually animates too. So let me see if I can bring it up on my phone. Maybe I can show you guys. I like this case a lot. I mean, just to have the case shown shows me that it's going to be some kind of animation. And shout out to David. He mentioned on the live stream, or I should say on the interview, that this will be some kind of animated collectible. We just don't know what it's going to, actually do. I'm sure it's going to start out closed, maybe. You may be able to open it with the lock or something like that. Hopefully it's some kind of like detonation to where maybe the glider, like, it's attached somehow to where you can press a button and it blows up or something like that. 007 is 3 p.m. Eastern. Smash that like button for the fam. Let's go, Riley Pie. Appreciate you. We got 23 minutes for the Deadpool drop. 22 minutes. This is what they look like. Hopefully it just focuses up. One time for me. One time, phone. One time. So the ones at the bottom are the non-animated ones. Got the ultra rare up at the top. And then at the very bottom here, we got that secret rare. Let's go. I wish I could focus up for you. But I think they're going to be big. I mean, Deadpool does have a big fan base. JD, don't tell Dan what edition of Todd you got. Fun under the sun. How we doing, fam? How we doing? I am going to go for it. Hey, and Petro with his flip game. I mean, that's the biggest thing that a lot of people are learning right now. I mean, I've had to learn it too throughout, my experience. And we're all getting better, right? I mean, nobody starts out perfect, being able to do this perfect. This is kind of a new space, so everybody's kind of learning at their own pace. And so Petro just said, I'm so pumped for this. Been flipping as much as possible, up to 700 gems now from initial 300. That's solid. So you more than doubled your amount, man. That's great. Tony, good morning, Johnny. Knight Rider is here. Get your gems ready. I agree. I really do think that the 007 drop will be a nice flip. Anyone who's able to get that. For me personally, because I do have all the other James Bond collectibles, I'm gonna try to get that set. I'm a big fan of James Bond, and especially I love 007. I mean, that's kind of not the exact reason why I'm all about the sevens, but I mean, my Twitter name is Johnny Dunn 777. My Instagram name is Johnny Dunn 7. 7 was my college baseball number, so like 007, I've always loved. Especially growing up playing 007 video games like N64. That was all my childhood, so big fan of 007. Oh, this is a good question here. I don't think that ability is in just yet, but you're able to at least save these collectibles. So instead of actually going to the market and looking, it's a little bit, I guess, of a hassle. So you can say you find Todd, right? Say you find Todd in the market, you can come up here and you can at least hit this save button. It's like saving it in your bookmarks, right? If I can, there we go, saved in your bookmarks. So then you can come down here. Where is it? Where is it? That's the market. Sorry. Go into your collection, and you can scroll all the way down, and it'll be saved. Oh, of course, that doesn't work. App crashed on me, basically. All right, let's try this one again. So you come down here in your collection, and it'll be saved right here in your wish list. So that way you can just click on it, boom, scroll down, and there'll be a button that says like 200 left in the market, and then you can just click it, see what's up there. Maybe it's a little bit quicker than going to the market tab, then going into the actual brand, finding it. If you save in your wish list, maybe it's a little bit easier that way, just to click it, see how many are left in the market, etc. I would say that's really the only way to do it right now. I don't think they gave the details just yet of how much the globe is. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I missed that Medium article. But I think they're going to be, giving it out really soon, probably later today. I think it might close a little bit, probably a little bit for the first drop. Send this to Trip. What up, Johnny D and all the homies? What up, Trip? How we doing, brother? James in the house. How we doing, brother? How we doing? I think the common will run. I do. That's why I said I want at least a couple. Um, if I can get 2 or 3, I'll be happy with that for a decent price. Even if I don't get the other rarities on this one, I'm gonna try to flip the other rarities again. But that's not. I'm not telling you guys to do that. I'm just going over my strategy. I'm really only collecting the sets that I absolutely love now. Because there's going to come to a point in time where we're not able to keep getting all these sets, right? So I am going to use my sets as leverage to build up those Master Collector program points. And I'm kind of almost swapping sets right now. Like I'm going through all the ones that I don't absolutely love, and I'm willing to get rid of some of them and then use that money and really reinvest it into the ones that I absolutely love. It's kind of just my strategy. David Rosen's mom, good morning. Oh, how we doing? How we doing? Good luck today. Good luck. Common Deadpool will be the Wonder Woman of this drop. That's actually a really good comparison, kind of. I mean, it's hard to compare Wonder Woman just because she is an iconic superhero, but I mean, Deadpool is big too in its own right, so I agree. GoldenEye, loved it. And Brendan said he sniped a 2021 Doc Ock secret rare for Floor yesterday. Nice. Now, 2021, I guess that could be a big number. I mean, looking back, that may be a big number for VeVe. Because you got to think, Vivi really exploded. They launched in 2021 in January. So I think that's actually an interesting number because I'm sure over the years, I mean, 2021 is going to be a legendary year for Vivi. So I'm sure there's going to be collectors that collect everything that happened in 2021, like that edition number. And Doc Ock is actually a pretty decent comic book too, I believe. I would say it's a little bit better than Green Goblin, which I was surprised because I thought Green Goblin would be a little bit better. But I think in the collector's world of comics, I would say Again, I'm not the expert on comics. I would definitely check cryptos and comics and cryptos, but I would say Doc Ock is a little bit better than like a Green Goblin comic book. Now, I could be wrong on that. Yep. Crypto K, let's go. This is going to be a huge one today. Good luck to all. And don't forget that 007 airdrop. That's a great point. Yep. Fun under the sun. Just be careful how much you spend today. Big week this week coming. Big week this coming week. Hey, VeVe Vibes. That's a great name, too. I like VeVe Vibes. What's up, y'all? The interview with David Yu was awesome. You had some great questions, Dunny. Hey, appreciate that big time. I feel like everybody asked some great questions. I mean, Gail killed it. Claire had awesome questions. I mean, Pirates was amazing. I feel like it was just a great group of people, you know? I think I just spilled some coffee on it. Maybe that's the new coffee gate. Let me know if anyone's doing the upside down gate today. I kind of believe that too, Riley Pie. We haven't really seen a true comic run yet. A little bit with the secret rares, but I think all the other rarities, I mean, I think they're due for a big push too. Absolutely. Viva Las Vegas in the house. Blessing the chat. Blessing the chat. I want to see all of David Yu's collection. I mean, that's one thing that really hit me. I mean, we saw kind of his collection, like in his little background right there. It was huge too. And then all of a sudden, he kind of just lifted up his screen and you just saw the entire place, right? Filled with all of his collectibles, comics, Funko Pops. He even had his Funko Pops signed. I was like, sheesh. Whole different level. It was an epic interview with David. Awesome. Appreciate that. Did you see Randy's Deadpool gate? I did. Shout out to Randy, man. Great dude. Great dude. David Yu seemed to hint that the new 007 NFT might do a little bit more than loading screen animation. It would be interesting, right? I would love to see. See, I didn't see the movie, so I don't know exactly if that's tied into anything specific. But the first thing that I kind of thought of was, maybe it starts out closed. You're able to open it, right? And then once you open it with the safe unlocking, it probably comes up with some kind of animation. And hopefully it's like a detonation thing to where maybe if you have the glider as well, it interacts and maybe you can control the glider with that somehow. It's like a remote control or it blows it up or something like that. I think either way, definitely be a cool little Easter egg for everybody who holds that set. The thing about the briefcase, it's almost like how Rizzo is the one that blocks that first set for a lot of people because it's so expensive. Well, this briefcase could block that first series, that first set of James Bond for a lot of people. So I'm definitely going to try to at least get one or two of these as well. That's why I did just, stack up on a little bit of gems. I let go of a couple collectibles recently. I'm actually trying to upgrade a couple as well, too. The more I keep thinking about it, it's probably way too late to do this. But if I'm able to snag some deals in the marketplace, I think some of those Disney NFTs, I'm trying to upgrade right now to either get a 3-digit, which is really hard unless I'm able to snipe a deal. There's a couple in there that I saw that were kind of cheap. But right now I'm trying to at least get to just a 1,000 edition number for a lot of them, for as many as I can. Like right now, a lot of my Disney moments, I have the high edition numbers, like 5, 6, 7,000. So I want to just lower them. I did that with all my comics. I was able to time it like right before the run. Disney, I should have been on it, right away. I should have been on it earlier. But I was too concerned about just trying to get Walt. Like I didn't really care about the edition numbers at that point. Now, hopefully, if we're able to blow up the gliders, they obviously come back, right? You don't just blow them up and then that's it. I was thinking about it. I didn't mean it like a burn. Like, could you imagine if you blow up the glider and it just burned? That would skyrocket those prices so much. Hopefully, it's like an animation, right? It blows up, might come back or something like that. I want it to be like a drone, like to where. Let me see if it looks like you're able to remote control it. The screen says loading multiple profiles, which is interesting. Hopefully that screen pulls up and you can like press the glider and then you can remote control it on the screen. And there's like a button on the other side, press for detonation. So it's almost like a remote controlled drone that you can like, drive around augmented reality and then blow it up. Like that would be unbelievable. Now, Don't get it because you're hoping for that. This is all speculation and just complete predictions here. Not even predictions, kind of just speculation right now. Just things I'm hoping for. Brendan, he stole his glider. Uh-oh. Gliders in 007 pumping. Really? I got to check the market, but I'm sure the glider probably would pump right now. Let them pump. No Aston Martin, no Riley Pie. That's hilarious. I know. I'm waiting for the Aston Martin too, big time. I don't really know. Excuse me. If for sure we're gonna get that. I think eventually, the way I kind of thought at first was maybe this is the series No Time to Die James Bond with that movie, and the big part of the movie was that glider. I think so. Maybe they do another James Bond drop with an older movie as the series, and then they drop that Aston Martin, or it's an airdrop or something like that. I hope. I would love for them to do something like that with all the James Bond holders, big time. This is interesting. I mean, the Borg Cube gets no love just because it's like, out of all the collectibles we have, I guess you could say it's like ugly. I mean, Trevor did an amazing job on the details and everything. It's just no matter what you do with that, it's just a a cube, a dark looking cube. So unless you're a Star Trek fan, most people have no idea what that is. But that is probably why it is slept on, because once you realize it's probably one of the biggest NFTs on the entire app. If people thought the USS Enterprise was big, this is like, so much bigger than that. Plus, it's a powerful, powerful ship, weapon, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I would love something like that, Brendan. Absolutely. Could be. Maybe like the cars of James Bond is one whole set itself. Definitely could be. If it was that, I would think maybe all the vehicles in that glider would be included. So definitely interesting. Vivi Las Vegas. If they do that, I would be ecstatic. I think if they did that, the posters would pump, everything would pump because everybody would be trying to get it kind of late. Man, I'm really hoping. A Ferrari. I really hope they have the licenses for that. I mean, if you look, I'm pretty sure David Yu is following Lamborghini on Instagram. Now, anybody who's been following for months now, I've talked about in all my live streams, to where I always say, if you ever get bored or anything like that, or you want to dig for information, dig for some clues, maybe go on David Yu's Instagram. Shout out to David Yu, and just go on his Instagram. Go look through his posts. See if he's posted anything that may stick out to you. I think he's been kind of teasing us the whole way, leaving up his journey up until VeVe. I think that's what all those pictures are on his profile. And I like to look at who he's following. I always feel like the people who he's following, it's the people who he's fans of. And so that means that I think he's going to do his part to try to get those on the VeVe app. I'm not saying everybody's following is a confirmed license, obviously, but I think it's something that we could see eventually. They need extraterrestrial help. I think this is one of those things, Brendan, where they have so many other things on VeVe right now. People are just occupied with everything else that's dropping. The collectibles, the comics, the 2D posters get that short end of the stick. But one thing about the 2D posters is, especially the Ultraman. The Ultraman, I think, are going to be big because it just may take time. That's the first ever 2D only app. So 3 years from now, 2 years from now, when there is more and more 2D, people will start collecting. What was the first 2D ever? And it was the Ultraman poster. So that's why I think that'll be big. Yeah, in that interview, he gave so many gems. He talked about how there's going to be new textures next year on different things, which had us all racing, like thinking, what could that be? New designs, animations. Now they got some experience making the NFTs. Fun under the sun, getting nervous. Good luck to everybody. That would be a dope drop. VVLV. That's one thing. If you look at David Yu's, we got 6 minutes to the drop. I'm going to see if I can find it real quick for y'all. Because this is one that I found very early. I actually made a tiny little short video on it. Because I saw this when they're advertising the Ghostbusters set. When they did the Ghost Trap. When he advertised the Ghost Trap, check this out. Now, this could be a physical collectible, right? This could be a physical thing. But I feel like everything he does for a reason. And this is what I notice right away. What's in the background? What did he happen to do this right in front of? Everybody's focused on that new ghost trap, but what's right in the background right there? You tell me. And so that was something that I took a video of and posted on YouTube. Just made a little short video and said, like, is he teasing something here? And then we got the Da Vinci drop. So I was like, oh, I think we will see it eventually one day. Brennan, how many do you have nowadays? I feel like you stack those, right? The Batmobile is something I want so bad. I think Deadpool commons will start off really cheap. And if they do start off cheap, I will grab a couple. I'm not going to go, get 10, 20 of them just because I need to save. But I feel like I'm going to at least get two. Maybe get three if they're really, really cheap. But hopefully we just lock in a secret rare and then I can flip that, grab a couple, and we'll be fine. $80 Deadpool common. I don't really know. I don't know the price point of this. I feel like it could even be cheaper maybe right away, but maybe it might be around that. Smart detective work, Johnny. Let's go. 007 posters are just sitting there dusty. Kind of getting slept on, I think. I would say just use one device, Jabe, because if you have multiple devices, I think they're going to be able to find a way to, limit that. I don't think you're allowed to even use multiple devices. CM said, "Hey, John, my John." I agree with this. Vivi Vibe said, Deadpool would do amazing if Coca-Cola wasn't 2 days later and a week full of drops following after. I agree. Support our boy and smash that like button. Appreciate you big time. Robbie Remington. He said, where do you think the buy button will be today, Johnny boy? All right, so I've learned it really depends. If you bring down that description box button, it's going to pop up like below this notify me button, I think. So I like to just leave it like that. And then it's going to pop up in between the notify me and the description button, that black line right there. It's going to pop up right in between there. So like right there, boom. Oh, I like to leave the notify me off just because I don't want any extra alerts slowing me down. But that's where I'm clicking, like right there. We got Coffee Gate going. Let's go. 2 minutes, 35 seconds to the drop. Oh, yeah. Jerry said, I feel like we're going to have a system crash soon. Maybe if they announce a Boba Fett drop, they could. I mean, I don't think they'll announce anything too big without being able to handle it. I think they're doing a good job at trying to scale it out first. The Batmobile. I want both Batmobiles. I want the old school one that they've teased before if you go on David's Instagram. But also, I really want the new one. Maybe it's something to where you can buy that old school Batman. It's like an actual drop, that old school Batmobile. But then maybe anyone who has all of the Batman series or something like that will get airdrop the brand new Batmobile because I love the new one. I think the classic looks amazing, but big fan of the new one. My pits are sweating. Probably, man. I mean, we got drop time. This is game time. This is like the adrenaline's pumping. My palms are sweating. My pits are sweating. Coffee Gate, dark brew. I usually add a little French vanilla cream in there. We got 1 minute 30 seconds. Sold the Cozy Dan set for more gems. Solid idea, I think. No confirmation on this one. Gio said, good luck. Yeah, good luck, everybody. Drinking out of my mom's mug today. 1 minute 5 seconds. Stell said, warm your fingers up now, boys and girls. Also, again, shout out to Punch. We got another giveaway coming after the drop today. It's one of the Decon mascots. We got, let's see, 45 seconds right now to the drop. Riley Pie said, stepping away to focus on the drop. Good luck, fam. Be right back. Yep. Riley, good luck. Good luck. We got a little coffee gate action here. Anyone doing upside down drop or upside down gate? 25 seconds. Woo! 20 seconds, fam. 15. Boom. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Click. I think I got it. I got it. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's go. This is so smooth now. Man, am I the drop king or what, y'all? I forgot to record it again. Oh my gosh. Hopefully you guys got one. Uncommon, baby. Let's go. I'll take that all day. All right, so it's sold out. Let's see what the uncommon looks like. All right, cool. So the uncommon just has the sweater with the thumbs up. Kind of wish I got the rare. If I got the rare, I would have kept it because of the sword. But ultra rare, secret rare, I think I would have flipped. Got the uncommon, kind of a high edition number. So I'll try to maybe just get one common too and chill. Let's see how we do, fam. Stealth with a win. Let's go. Jacko got one. Getsy got one. Jerry got two. No, boy Sam didn't get one. I really wish Robbie got one. Dang, Robbie failed, man. My guy Rob. Were you close at all, or is it just sold out like right away? Did you even feel like you had a chance, or just nothing? Stealth got a common. Getsy got the ultra rare. I feel like everyone's getting one right now. Let's go. Adam Gonzalez got one. The rare. That's a solid. Tasmanian, how we do, brother? Got a rare 3-digit and an uncommon high edition. It's crazy people are getting multiples. I don't know how you guys are doing it. Jerry, let me know. How'd you get multiple? Rich J, let's go. Willow took an L. Dang it. I want to see Willow get one. I didn't get the green truck, but Paz got one. So I feel like everyone got one today almost on the stream. Only a few struck out today. Riley, Standiford got a dub. Uncommon Brothers, let's go. Candy Cane Combat 2677. Chris Million got one. Vivi Las Vegas got one. That's what I mean. I feel like the chat got blessed today. So it looks like some people still had an error, like a pending order error. Pasmanian had one, Geo had one, but you still got one. So that's amazing to see. And Jackal, so that's 3 of them. They changed my buy now to sold out in 1 second. No. So it just must have sold out right before you even had a chance. That's crazy. Vivi Las Vegas says that acted strange, but got one. Good to know. See, for me, it went so smooth. Like, did you guys see how smooth that went? And also, I haven't been connecting mine to the Ethernet cable. So I wonder if the Ethernet cable was actually slowing it down because of the live stream. I always thought plugging in my Ethernet cable and just give it that much better connection, but maybe it didn't because I was streaming live, so it just hurt it a little bit. Wow, this is interesting. Valentino says, I have an order pending, but I have still my gems. I would check. I would go into the transaction history. And once you go into your transaction history, see what the last purchase was. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, that still won't work because it'll be like mine was from yesterday. Okay. Interesting. So what you can do is go to like back out and go to store. So you're at the store tab down here at the bottom. And then click on Deadpool. And then if you have this bar right here that says you have one order pending delivery, you should have one. Maybe you just forgot how many gems you had and it looks like it didn't take your gems. Audible, he got one. Why did I get a CAPTCHA? So another live simi. So just CAPTCHA happens randomly if they detect any kind of suspicious activity. Sometimes they're wrong. It's an AI detection system. So if they just detect anything like any kind of suspicious, just maybe you're really, really quick and they detected a possible bot or anything like that, they would send you a captcha. 2 devices, 2 different accounts. Okay, that makes sense then. I was gonna say if you're just getting one with one phone these days, I was like, that's insane. That's insane. And see, that goes to the debate, right? I mean, there's people out there who use 2 devices for their kids because their kids may be too young. And then other people are out there using multiple devices just for themselves. I would really say just to use one device. If you can help it. I mean, there's obviously going to be people that take advantage of it. But the thing is, I mean, just be honest, because it's one of those things where Vivi is a closed ecosystem. So they're able to tell, are you actually sending the collectibles from your kid's account to your account, or are you just, trying to game the system? Like, they're going to be able to figure it out. So, I would just say, just be honest with it, There's obviously going to be people that try to get away with it, but I think it was David Yu that talked about last stream on the interview. They detected 5 million like transactions or something like that, or whatever the case was, and they got rid of them. So I would just say, just be honest, right? I mean, LOL Master got a rare. Yeah, so you didn't get a green truck, but it still says 1 pending order. So that means that you did get one. Sometimes the green truck just doesn't appear. It looks like some other people had an error. But as long as you have that pending order screen, take a screenshot of it. I've only heard of it not working like 1 or 2 times. If you get that red bar, you should be able to get it. Dang. Robbie said 2 attempts, then sold out. I even re-uploaded the latest iOS, so the tech side was right. Still failed. I don't know, man. That's insane. And you've deleted like your files in your VeVe account, right? Your settings. Because you probably have a decent sized collection now, so your files may be getting kind of big if you made a showroom recently or anything like that. Make sure you delete those files in your settings. You don't have any other apps running. Riley Pie got one, got a comment. Let's go. I feel like almost everyone got one. Maybe it's a UK thing. See, I thought so too, but a lot of people have been having success with the drop still. So I don't know why. Good idea to sell a common, question mark. This is going to be an interesting debate because I feel like the commons may start out low, but then they'll gain steam and then kind of settle out as we get for the next drop. Get ready for the next drops. So like, it's going to be tough to time it exactly perfect. That's why for me, I'm not going to try to time it too perfect. I'm just going to, I got an uncommon. So for me, I may just get 1 or 2 commons, and then if the commons run up big time, I'll sell one of those extra commons. Or, if they just are kind of a dud and they don't do anything big, I'll just keep the 2 commons for a little bit. I didn't spend too much money. So that's kind of how I see it. And one thing I would say is anybody who did get a secret rare, ultra rare, or anything like that, now is the time to come up with your game plan. That's one advice that I would talk to people is you have this 30 minutes of a little bit of a downtime before that market opens. So I would really suggest don't just like stop thinking about things until that market comes back, because then you're going to see the market and then you're going to start thinking, should I sell this? Do I want this? So use this time right now to come up with a game plan. Do I want this secret rare, or would I rather have the gems? So that way when the market opens, you can make a split second decision. And it could be the difference between, hundreds of dollars. Meaning maybe you come up with the decision for yourself right now that you want to sell that secret rare. Well, you can put it in the market for, say $1,500 or something like that right away. It could sell. And then maybe the hype dies down and goes down to like $700. And then you could always buy back in and you just made almost, like $700-800. So. Okay, yeah, definitely a lot smoother of a drop for me too. Usually when it says servers under load, it won't go through for me. I've only had that happen like once, I think. It actually went through. Hashtag super smooth Johnny. Let's go. I'm gonna repost some people real quick. I'm not even gonna tell people if I got one or not. I feel like if I say I got one today, people are just gonna be like, dude, shut up. You always get one. Orlando got a common. Anthony got a rare. Again, we do have rebounds every 4 minutes. Saggy Dot, Johnny D, back at it again. All files are deleted. Z Brito, Big L, man. Dang it. I was asking, do you think they will open the market between drops today? I do think they will, actually. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they won't. Oh, let's go. Ed Feely got a secret rare today. Let's go. Zara got one. Darian got one. Can you do a poll on what devices people are having most success on? If 5G, 4G, or Wi-Fi are working the best? Yeah, that's a good idea. I up my speed setting on my phone. I don't even know you could up your speed setting on your phone. This is really strange, VV Vibes. VV Vibes said, bro, I legit never get comics, but the collectible drops I do well on. It's interesting because I just heard people, like even Kay said that like he has some kind of conspiracy theory right now where he's saying he can only get comics and he can't get the collectibles. Something with like the time is off sync or something like that. For me, like I don't think it's that. For me, I think it's usually harder to get the collectibles. Um, I always thought because the comics usually have the 40,000 up to 60,000 editions, while the collectibles are usually a lot more limited. So I always thought maybe it was because the collectibles are just harder to get. But it's interesting because you're saying the opposite. You never get the comics, but usually do well in the collectibles. So that's definitely interesting. Secured and let's go. Linnick on uncommon. A lot of people are experiencing this. It's not taking your gems, but you got a pending order. Now, previously, I would say like 99.9% of the time, if you have a pending order bar, you almost can guarantee you lock one in. But a couple of people are saying they haven't paid gems, so I'm wondering if they'll take that back. Wow. Just woke up at 7:58 Pacific time. Ran for my phone and got one. Wow, that's insane. So many additions on this one. Probably why it was a little bit easier. People got one, I think. And a lot of people like the commons. I mean, David Ross's mom, Rosen's mom, said the common is probably my favorite. I think the common tends to typically be the more popular one, even with the comic books. I mean, that has the actual physical cover of most of them. That's why I always love the commons and try to get that low edition common. And I think that's what's going to be like. Obviously, there's a lot of holy grails that are secret rares, ultra rare, etc. But I think the biggest sleeper on a lot of collectibles, not so much comics now because they kind of ran up big time, but a low mint common. The uncommon looks fire though. I agree. I like them all actually. I would just flip the secret rare and the ultra rare because I need those gems right now. Brandon, which one did you get? Oh, you got the common. Okay, nice. Too bad I'm allergic to them. Saggy Dot said the secret rare is fire. Too bad I'm apparently allergic to them. You'll get yours for sure. You'll get yours. Ed Feely with the secret rare. Let's go. They really do work at the 4 minute mark. Nicole got one at the 4 minute mark last time. A couple other people got one at the 4 minute mark. So I would say every 4 minutes, I would try it. So like in 2 more minutes, I would say. Oh, another secret rare. Let's go. Absolutely. Wow. Okay, so I was wondering what this was. So Delvin of Fusion said, "Man, for some reason I haven't hit one X-Men drop one day." I said, "Wishing you the best on the next X-Men drop." And today they just replied, "Bro, thank you for the blessing the other day. Technically, this is an X-Men drop." Wow. And he got the, what is it, secret rare Deadpool? Let's go. Or at least he got one of the pending orders. He doesn't know if it's secret rare, but that's awesome. Super duper Hank. Let's go. Kid Vivi got a common. Let's go. Shout out to Kid Vivi. Give him a Deadpool emoji. Got a rare. Let's go. Dana said got one. No clue what though. So a lot of people got one today. That's amazing. I'm glad to see that. Sorry for anybody who didn't get one today. Would you trade a secret rare Deadpool for a Todd? Me personally, absolutely. In a heartbeat. If I got a secret rare Deadpool, I'd be a-okay with buying a Todd. Now you just have to be okay with knowing that like secret rare Deadpool is there room to grow? Sure, whatever it's listed at right now, it probably will increase in price, and I'd be okay with knowing, yeah, maybe I didn't catch it at the exact top, but I got another Todd out of it, the first ever VeVe NFT, or I got my first ever Todd. I think that's going to be pretty important. VeVe Las Vegas said absolutely trade for a Todd. Is there a second drop today? Yep, 007. Have not. I've only got the Bahumbug. I think I have like 14 tries left though. They will take the gems. Just takes time. Always happens to me. Okay, cool. Silken, thanks for letting us know. So it looks like if they didn't take your gems yet, for some reason, there's a little bit of delay. If you have that bar that comes up, you have one order that's pending delivery. It means that they'll probably just take your gems in a little bit. I'm really far behind on this chat, so I'm gonna try catching up. Gutsy, take care of the kids, brother. Appreciate you for tuning in. Said I love you. Love you too, brother. I got a Common Vision comic number 243 for 200 gems last night. Might have overpaid, but I really don't think so. Nah, Paz, that's low. Number 243, that's big time. I mean, first appearance of another big character, that's gonna be good. I don't even think I have one that low. I think my lowest edition of a comic is 300s. So I think even if you get a 200 edition anything, even a comic that's not that important for just $200, that's gonna be good. So Vision is definitely a pretty decent comic book. It's not the holy grail, but it's definitely not one that you want to just like toss away. I mean, anytime you get a first appearance of a character, you got first appearance of Vision. Paul Will with the uncommon. And Petra with his first ever rebound. I love seeing people get their first rebound because it's like that validation, like, okay, this works. I think someone else put in the chat, like, does it actually work? Austin says, I'm hurt. Why are you hurt? Oh, he missed again. Austin Alvarez. It's frustrating, definitely, when you keep missing. Let me know how many times you've tried. Have you been here for a while, Austin? Or is this like some of your first drops? Domer, I kind of feel the same way. And also, I have a couple of feelings about this. This is what Domer said. I think mass market will always gravitate toward to the commons. Admittedly, they picked the most popular, plus it's much easier for the common man to purchase. I think the price will always move faster. I agree. The way I look at it is they make the most popular character or, cover or whatever the case may be, the common, to so that way the most possible people can have that. And then the people who are really big fans of that will complete the whole set. So that's why I always love the commons, because it's like, for example, Deadpool. I don't love Deadpool, so I'm just going to get a common or two. Like, I wouldn't make me want to go get every rarity of that. And especially because they make the common comic books, the actual in color physical comic book counterpart. If they made the uncommon that way, it may make me want to get the uncommon a little bit more. But they make the common the most popular. That's why I went on a. It was almost like a gut feeling instincts at the most perfect time. I went around and got all my favorite and the best ones, the comic books, the commons, low mid 3 digits. Like, I got the Amazing Spider-Man comic book 3 digit for $200. Like, I think the lowest is like 800, 900 right now. So it just shows you do things because you love it, and do things not just because someone else tells you to do it. If I waited until everybody said, yeah, comic books, low digits, I would have got maybe a handful of them or maybe three. But I did things just because I loved it. And it happened to be what everybody else loved too. So that's another thing. If you love something, there's going to be somebody else in the world that probably loves it too. So that's another reason why it's so important just to kind of, run your own path, like run your own course. Just do you, is what they say. Green truck, uncommon. Let's go, portfolio. Oh, I don't know who the guy is who has all the 88 mints. He is on Twitter though, on Vivi Las Vegas, and I saw some of his crazy. He has unbelievable collection. So I would say reach out on Twitter. I would, if I see the name again, Vivi Las Vegas, I'll try to remember to DM you. Been consistent for about 2 months, Austin, and you haven't got one, or just haven't got one lately. If you haven't got one in 2 months, then I would say that that is a lot. That is, you've gone a long time without getting one. Yeah, absolutely. V vibes, absolutely. I feel the same way, especially just because VV Vibe said, I can totally see in the future the VV market put a lot of attention on commons and secret rares. The niche collectors will be uncommon, ultra rare. I feel like it's already happening. Absolutely. And it's almost like not so much niche, but the ones that are big fans of it. Like, say Tiger Woods was the drop on VV, right? There'd be a lot of people who aren't in the golf, who aren't in the Tiger Woods, but they know how popular he is. So they may say, okay, let me just grab a common just to have one. But for someone like me, huge fan of Tiger Woods. So I would make sure that I had the full set of Tiger Woods, right? Anywhere from the common to the ultra rare to the secret rare. Hopefully there's just one of them and it's like the ultimate one. But if they do like multiple poses, a fist pump, an actual in action shot, like I would get every single one. So I think that's why it's important that they make the most popular one a common. So because there's going to be like 10 drops a week, maybe even more at some point, right? Multiple drops at the same time. So, your biggest fans of that brand or whatever it is will get the whole set. But people who are just like semi into it, whatever, they'll grab the common because they're able to afford it that way. That's the other argument. I mean, that's the other side to it. If you hit that secret rare, it's almost like no matter what it is, it would make sense almost at that point to complete the set because it's that hard to get a secret rare. Not many people are able to afford it. So it could make sense to complete the set. That's another way to look at it for sure. So Tony, it takes anywhere from right away, instantly, maybe 5-10 minutes, all the way up to ideally, 30 minutes. You like to get that collectible or comic before the market opens, but sometimes it doesn't work that way every time, and it may take up to an hour to get your collectible. Hey, hey, Daniel, appreciate you for coming back on here, and shout out to you for grabbing one. Got a rare. Shout out to you, brother. People should not sleep on making sets. I think, Riley, you're right. I mean, it's going to get to a point where we can't complete sets. There's so many people on the app. It's going to cost thousands of dollars just to complete any set. Yeah. Oh, Saggy Dot, appreciate you big time for the super chat. This is a great question. Said Saggy Dot said, if all prices the same, top 3 favorite NFTs right now. Ooh, okay, I like this question because everything's the same. All right. Top favorites. Everything's the same. I still say Todd. I'm gonna go for like historical ones too because I feel like that's why they're my favorite. Like Todd. Todd means so much to Vivi. Todd means so much to everything because Todd's like the centerpiece. Todd's like their Bitcoin. It's the first one ever. They were so far ahead of this whole entire industry, getting these licenses from 4 or 5 years ago, right? When people didn't even understand what NFTs were. Davis joked about, but he was serious too. People couldn't. They said, "How do you spell NFT?" Like they didn't understand. So that Todd represents to me the vision that they all had. To be able to get to where they're at right now, it took so much groundwork. The foundation that they had to go through, build for years and years. Todd's one of my all-time favorites. The way it looks too is unbelievable. I would say another one's Nightwing. Nightwing's I have 2 of them, and they're originally owned. That's another reason why it's so hard for me to sell them. I've listed a couple times, one of them, and I've delisted it really quick because I'm like, you know what? I don't even want the gems for it. I'd rather have the 2 because a few things. It was my first drop ever on VeVe, so I'm emotionally attached to it. It's one of those things that I'll always remember. Like my first ever drop on VeVe was Nightwing. That to me is like an iconic moment. And the fact that I was able to get 2 of them, people don't realize that drop that weren't here right now. Anybody that was there back then, they know like the app crashed. We had to come back on an hour later. They delayed the drop. Once we were able to get the drop, there was only a 2 max account limit. So you can only get 2 per account. Most people weren't able to even get one because the time it opened back up, it sold out so quick. I was able to get 2 originally owned Nightwing. So for me, that's something you can't buy right now. I mean, so and same with Todd. I have 3 originally owned Todd McFarlane Batmans from the store. No one's owned it besides me. So those 2 are my favorite, I think, on the app. I don't care what the price is. I'll always have at least 1, ideally 2. So Todd, Nightwing, and my third one, man. My third one is hard right now. There's a lot. I like Ritmo a lot. I've always liked the way it looks, but I wouldn't say it's my top 3. Ritmo's big though. I mean, the first fully animated collectible. I've always been under the impression that eventually we're going to get to the point where almost every collectible is dynamic. Almost every collectible is moving, animated. So to have that first fully animated one, I think will be big. And I always just like the way it looked. The dreadlocks with the black on the yellow contrast, I think looked great. But I would say Todd, Nightwing, and then I'm thinking one of the Disney moments because it's all gold. Disney moments or the Dragon Girl. The Dragon Girl Ultra Rare, the end season 1. It will probably be between Walt Disney and Dragon Girl. The Dragon Girl Ultra Rare is from the first season because it ended that set. I mean, it ended the first season. So I think I'm emotionally attached to the historic moments of that first season because I know how legendary it's going to be. So I would say my third one's between one of those Disney moments like the Walt, or especially because my story, how I got the 2 Walts, I felt like was insane. Or the Ultra Rare Dragon Girl. So maybe 4 of them. Those are definitely my favorites. Nightwing, Enterprise, Voltron. Let me hear some of your guys. If you had to list 3 of your favorite NFTs on VeVe that were all the same price, everything's the same price. Kind of do what Riley Pie did here, right in commas. Nightwing, Enterprise, Voltron. I like that. Voltron, I like the way it looks a lot. I had to get 2 of them. I actually had a third one, but I let one go. I have 2 now. Check out the secret rare animation. I will check it out. Because I think we can now, right? And the market should be open soon. All right, let's watch this animation together. Probably going to have a jingle sound to it, too. A mistletoe? Is that what that is? Oh, it's got this one, too. Wait a second. This is interesting. So, I've been so curious about the detail on this. Looks insane, actually. The sweater actually makes it look like a real sweater. I guess that's kind of what they mean. Wow, and it's just like breathing when it's sitting there too. This is actually really well made. Holy crap. Like, look at him breathing when he's just like. Can you guys see that? It's actually incredible. I wonder if they all kind of move like that or if that's the only one. Let's go to the comment. Because if they all kind of just sit there and breathe, I think that's just incredible. Like, Trevor's doing an insane job making these look so real looking. No, so it looks like it's only the animated. That makes sense. I think that's what Captain America does too. So here is common. Swords on the back. I think it looks pretty cool. Let's see what some of the favorites are. Hit the like button, guy. Justin, Johnny, the interview with David was dope, man. I appreciate you big time. Appreciate you for tuning in. I'm glad you guys liked it. I had an awesome time. I mean, shout out to David. Shout out to Pirates, Claire, the Gale. Amazing time with amazing people. Let's check the market. Usually it's been a little bit delayed. Oh, it's open. Let's go. Open that quick. All right, guys. The common, $80. Wow. Shout out to whoever said $80. That was a perfect guess. Perfect guess. Uncommon, $90. The rare, $195. $175 just dropped to. Ultra rare, $680. Secret rare, 2.4K, 2.5K. Wow. Going up. Series 1 OG sets will be golden, Johnny. I agree. Absolutely. I agree. I showed the app to a friend 2 months ago, and he hasn't achieved anything yet. Hasn't achieved anything. So FA, so far, I think he meant. Whenever he sees me, he tells me that I stuck him in a scam. Wow, that's amazing. I mean, it just goes to show you, Zebrito, that a lot of people are just frustrated, maybe. And the fact that they say that is a scam, it shows a lot actually about who they are. Because I've had the same thing happen, and you just have to realize, tell them. Ask them the question when they say they stuck you in or you stuck them in a scam. Ask them, so you think Disney partnered with a scam? So you think a $300 billion company partnered with a scam? And just hear the response, because if they say yeah, then they think that they're smarter than a $300 billion brand, Disney. Like, So I think you just have to ask them some questions too. Like, you know, it is frustrating. I mean, I know a lot of people, get frustrated when they don't hit a drop for a while. The thing is, you have to realize that you can make moves in the marketplace. The drops are supposed to be kind of hard to get. It's not going to be like a participation trophy. Because if they gave a trophy out to everybody, how much is that trophy worth? But a lot of the moves can be made in the market. So, for example, Bart Simpson came in the market for $70, $75. I was trying to buy one for so long, wasn't able to. Shout out to everybody who was able to lock one in for that cheap. I bought one for $200, right? It was almost all the gems I had left. $200 when the floor was 75. People were like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I couldn't lock one in." They're like, "Why'd you even buy one then?" I was like, "Because I believe in it." And then next thing we know, Bart's 700, 800. So a lot of moves can be made in the market. That's another thing, Saggy Dot. I mean, you may lose friends over. I mean, because people don't like to get told what to do, and not even you're telling them what to do. I mean, you may just be offering them advice, offering them help, and a lot of times people are so ego-headed to where they'll say, "I don't need help from you. I'm already doing this, this, and this. Why would I want help from you?" And you're like, "I found a gold mine. Just look into it." And so that's happened to me a lot. I've told a lot of people. They said, "Why would I listen to you? You're still living at home. I'm making X amount with stocks, etc." I'm like, "Okay, fine then. You know what? It is what it is. I was just trying to help." So there's always going to be people who are open-minded to things, and there's always going to be people closed-minded to things that think they know everything. And sometimes they miss out on some golden opportunities. Yep, absolutely, absolutely. A common 128, John Duhart, a 128 is a super low mint number. I would not financial advice, I would not sell that for the floor. That's gonna be a big one. So right now you can kind of go into the market and then sort it by edition number, low to high, then hit apply. And that number right now for the uncommons, a 128, would be anywhere between like 400 and $500. And I think that's a steal. Um, it's between 460 and 2K now. Actually, 460 seems like a steal because that's a 173. The number 173 is going for $460. The number 62 is going for 2K, and the 193 is going for 2K. So I think anywhere from like 1,000 to 2,000. If you listed it for 500, it would sell instantly. Um, I think you got a really, really good one right there, man. He always says I owe him $100. That's hilarious. Well, there's gonna come to a point where it's gonna flip, and you're gonna be joking with him saying you owe me a couple $100, because that's the thing. I mean, people just hear NFT and they expect the next day to be rich off the NFT. Jersey Devil, it's the first NFT. Jersey Devil Crypt King. Shout out to Jersey. I mean, it is annoying that we can't technically cash out whenever we want, but it's just part of the process. I mean, MTLs, the money transmitter license, most people don't realize it takes usually 2 to 4 years to get. VeVe fast tracked it and was able to get it within a year. So that is coming soon. Ooh, okay. Todd, Ultra Rare Dragon Girl, maybe Backstab Labbit. Interesting. I didn't think that'd be a favorite one. R2D2 possible alternate. I like R2D2 a lot. I like that one. I wonder who they got to do the dance for. That is interesting. The one thing I was thinking about with the sound, the music, I know there's crazy music rights. The rights with the music get so technical. Who owns the masters and all that kind of stuff? With especially the big time music industry labels. The fact that we have music, I mean, that sounded like whistling, right? Like someone was whistling the theme song. Let me listen to this one again. I always, since we have the whole Disney portfolio, I always thought, what if we had like music that was a drop of something that Disney owned, and we could play it in our showroom? I don't know, like definitely interesting. Labbits, OG bunnies, skateboards. I got my Walt in a parking lot on dated 3388, and I'm 33 and was born in 88. Wow, it was destiny. I can never sell them. That's insane. That's awesome. My first off Vivi was the Crip Can as well, but the Bigfoot. Saggy Dot said Spider-Man hanging out, Pizza Planet truck, and then Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom is a good one. I think that looks amazing. 108 rare. Oh, that's gonna be an expensive one too. Let's see where that one lands right now. Whew. All right. Well, the lowest rare edition in the marketplace is 202, and that's selling for 1.2K, and the 214 edition number is selling for 2.2K. So I think if you wanted the quickest $2,000, I mean, list it for like 1.5 or 2K, and I think it would sell instantly. But I mean, potential go higher. I mean, it all depends, right? You just turn $50 into 1 or 2K. You have to be willing. Like, can this go higher? Maybe, but it's impossible to always time the top. So profiting, almost 2K, it's never a bad thing. You wouldn't take a loss. You would still take a win if it went up. Market is inflated. I'm away for delivery. Smart move. Smart move. So that's one thing I want to talk about again. I usually talk about every drop. I would always say, be careful, FOMOing into the drops right away after the market opens, because there's usually not that many in the marketplace. For example, there's only 130 common in the market for sale. A lot of deliveries haven't been made to people's accounts yet, so they don't even have the common yet. What's going to happen, I believe, or at least most of the time in the history, is most people get their delivery, they put it in the market, and then there ends up being hundreds or maybe thousands in the market for sale. People undercut, gets a little bit saturated, and that's when the price tends to come down. But again, it's not always that case. Like right now, it actually skyrocketed. So the common is actually 150, back down to 135 for the common. But there's only 134 in the market. The uncommon, there's only 165 in the market, and the floor is at 100. The rare, there's only 130 in the market, and the floor is at 160. Ultra rare, there's only 57 in the market, and the price is $6.99. We got the secret rare. There's only 38 in the market, 2.9K. Zebrito, 1 Marceline, 2 Spider-Man, 3 comics. Oh, that's your favorites. Oh, okay, cool, man. Cool. Marceline, your favorite. Okay, nice. I like Marceline. I like that first set of Adventure Time. I'm making sure I keep that. Because what I realized is I went back and I went through all the Medium articles recently and just go over things maybe I missed or just to re-educate myself on it. And I realized, I was like, wait a second. Adventure Time Series 1 is the first ever in color NFT on VeVe. I was like, this is actually a big deal. Most people don't even realize that or put that out there or whatever, but Adventure Time Series 1 is the first colored NFT on the VeVe app. That's big. I mean, we had the first drop ever, the Batman Black and White Series 1 with the top Batman. The next series to drop was the Adventure Time Series 1, and that was all in color. So I think that's going to be big. I actually did just get an extra fin. I wish I got an extra Marceline, but... And I ended up selling Series 2 of Adventure Time. Even though it did come out in Season 1, I don't love Adventure Time. I'm not going to, complete every single Adventure Time set there is. So for me, I'm only collecting Series 1 of things that I don't love, but were like historic moments. Like I'm never going to sell the Adventure Time Series 1 because it's the first colored NFT ever on the VeVe app. Do you see these going up in value a few months down the line? I do, in a few months. It may take some time because after, this week, Christmas, we got a lot of drops coming. I think every month will be big for a few reasons. One, we have delistings happening now every 30 days. That's so healthy for the market, because usually what's happened over the past 8 months or whatever, every 4 months or so, the market would get kind of overclogged, saturated, sell walls build up, ends up being hundreds or thousands of that collectible in the market for sale. So now they're delisting old listings, which I think is amazing. Adventure Time Series 1 is major. I agree, Brendan. Yeah, 18,600 comments and it's almost 200 gems. Yeah, okay. Yeah, some people are quick sniping VeVe Las Vegas. He tried to get number 97 for 250. And a great pass. I'm just gonna wait. I'm not aping into a comment at this side. And if I missed the boat on it, I missed the boat. I'm okay with that. I locked the uncommon in. Perfectly okay. Like, the common flipped the uncommon pretty quickly. I do like the common because it doesn't have that Christmas sweater. So I think it will be big. But again, I see it definitely retracing from $200 right away. Exactly. Only about 25% delivered or less. I actually didn't know he was fighting today, brother. I do like watching Jake Paul. I mean, I think he's actually pretty solid. I think he is a little bit better than what people give him credit for. I'm not going to pay for it to watch. I'll probably watch the highlights or whatever. Shout out to Jake and Logan if they're ever tuning into any of the live streams. They're big VeVe fans. I think in 97, if you could have sniped it for 250, it definitely would have been big. The Voltron did the same thing. See, that Voltron, I think, will be big long term. I mean, once we see that next DreamWorks drop, that's when I think it will kind of go up. Pat said all these people stacking 200 gem common Deadpool is going to be holding onto that one for some time. Santa Claus says, bye, Omi. I don't know who this is, but whoever changed your name, man, that's funny. Said, you can't even find 800 people to hold up a secret rare anymore. This will crash. Let's see what the secret rare is. Secret rare is going down a little bit, 2.6K. I agree. I think it will retrace. Commons back up to 200. How much can I get a rare in the market? So the rare right now in the marketplace is going for 200. The 195 looks like a pretty solid sell wall, 200. But again, there's only 130 in the market, so maybe it dips even further. I'm not positive on that. To me, what looks like is happening with the comments is looks like there's people trying to make sure that it stays at that $200 floor, which they have a chance to do it, but it's just going to be hard as more and more commons get delivered, more and more commons get put in the market. It's eventually going to get so saturated to where it could dip below. I think it's one of those things that kind of will retrace, but once it hits the floor bottom, that's when I think it still will climb back up. But since I was able to lock uncommon in, I'm just going to sit and watch the comments and see what they do. I'm not going to ape into one right now. I would rather ape into, the first Coca-Cola on the app or something like that. But again, that's just me personally. I'm not the biggest fan of Deadpool. So, like, if I have one comment or if I don't, I'm not going to be that upset. Buy comics and sell collectibles. See, this one I wouldn't say I agree with. I would say do whatever you guys like, because when you start doing things that you love, you won't even care if you're holding on to something that maybe you bought at the wrong time. It's going down a little bit. It's just a bonus at that point when you have those duplicate collectibles or comics that you love. You see the price skyrocketing and you're like, okay, great. I can let off one or two now, make my money back, or make even more gems out of it. But when you buy things just out of speculation, or you buy things just because someone else says something, a lot harder to live with that situation. Let's go over the prices one last time. Let's see how much has changed. Let's start with the secret rares. We got secret rares, 58 of them for sale. Prices dip back down to 2.4K. We got the rare. We got 112 in the market now. Price is 200 and goes to 220. We got the ultra rare. I'm sorry, I skipped ultra rare. Ultra rare 61 in the market for 775. And rare is for 200. The uncommon 197 in the market for $140. The common 202 in the market for 210. They wanted to keep going. Brendan Stack and the common Voltrons. It's blowing my mind that the commons that high already. Uncommons are at 140. There's 18,666 editions of the common, and only 202 in the market right now. The floor's down to 125. Got bought back up. So yeah, so they're buying the floor up quick. Anytime it gets down below 200, I think there's at least the group making sure that stays at the $200 floor. Which, because they're getting delivered, not all at once, it makes me think like, there's a chance that they could just keep eating them up as they get delivered. The problem is if they all get delivered kind of at once and then they all get into the market, there ends up being, 1,000, 1.5K in the market. That's when I think we'll start to see that price come back down. But again, I could be wrong. Maybe just defies all logic and they just shoot up to $500. But I think, we got some big drops coming up. We got James Bond coming up. Don't forget this one, guys. 3 p.m. today. I'm going to be live streaming that as well for you guys. Oh, a common 68 for 215. Woo! Don't be selling your low mints for that cheap, guys. Man, this is actually impressive. They are eating up the commons below 200. It's unbelievable. I'm just refreshing it here. Like, look at this, 55. I'm not even going to try to buy it because that's just going to get bought so quick. $55 that just got put in there for Dason James, man. Yeah, that got bought up. Sometimes I'm not even going to try for him because there's no chance. I really think that it's going to be up 210. Like, see how quick they're just really trying to make sure that stays at a $200 floor right now. There's only 252 in the market. $185. Like, I guarantee I'll refresh it again and that gets bought up real quick. See? Like, that tells me that they're trying to keep it a $200 floor. So, like, things like that make me really understand the market even more. See, like, that tells me right away that you just have to watch it. Watch the market, wait until there's more and more and more. I feel like they're trying to get people to FOMO in with that price. But again, maybe I'm wrong. These are just my conclusions that I come up with from experience, just watching the market play out. Great video with David A. Just NFT and B. I appreciate that big time. I mean, it was so much fun. Again, shout out to Pirates, shout out to Claire, shout out to the Gale. I mean, great people. Shout out to David. Amazing time. Hopefully, we can run it back another time with Dan. Get Dan on board. I think it would just be amazing. The community loved to see it, and it was just an amazing time. When he talks about those old days, him in New York with Dan, Al Khan, discussing meetings. Do you think people would like these Batman? Like, I wish I was just a fly in that room, just listening to their conversations, just to hear part of that history. Because, like he talked about, we only see what happened, right? I would love to see all the things that happened before. Just amazing time to be a part of Vivi right now. I mean, truly is a historic moment in time. We're gonna look back at this time that we're all in this year. A couple years from now, 5 years from now, we're all gonna say, we were in this app season 1, 2, and 3. Like, it's amazing. Hey, Finn. It'll take about 400K in gems to buy just 10% of the common Deadpools. Wow. 1753. One thing you can do, Dasby, if you're not sure if a mint number means anything, just Google it. You got to do the research. Just Google, 1753 with the year of Deadpool, or just like 1753 Deadpool. And if anything comes up, maybe that was the first time the character was whatever. 1753 is probably not a crazy mint number because it's obviously before anything that really happened. Let's say if it was like 1973 and you were like, is that sounds important, but not sure, just Google it. Selling at 55 leaves your whopping profit of 0.49. Back, you hit, fam. Dupes took an L. I did. I got an uncommon, brother. Wonder Woman at 330. Okay, Christian Sanders, this is a good question. So if yours is still pending, it's unfortunate that the market's open and didn't get yours delivered yet, just the way it happens sometimes. But you got one, you locked yours in, so you don't have to worry about getting one. You just don't know which one you got. One thing you can try to do is click on the Deadpool first sign, right? On the store tab. Once you go in here, you can scroll down and it should give you like a little badge next to the one that you got. Like for me, the badge gets the uncommon because that's the one I got. It says you own one edition. So you should be able to see that. And if you don't see any badge yet, it means that you just don't have it yet. It's not delivered. You just have to wait until it gets delivered, my man. We got I was gonna say this might be a futter from last time. Change his name. I don't think so though, because he says Santa Claus says bye Omi. So no one wants to unanimate stuff when one is animated. It makes all the rest look bad. See, I disagree. For example, like look at Captain America. The two that are animated ultra rare, secret rare, I don't have them anymore. I only have the common. If things that I don't actually absolutely love, I'm only gonna get the common, even if the other ones are animated. It's Mark Mayhew. If you don't have a badge next to the thing, then and you still have the one ordered, like you're just waiting for the one pending order, you just have to wait till it gets delivered to your account. You definitely have one though. You just don't know which rarity is yet. And to go over this one, man, I mean, I don't think it makes the other ones look bad at all, just because some are animated, some aren't. Like for me, Deadpool, I just want a common or uncommon. I don't even care about the animated ones. If I got one of the animated ones, me personally, I would just flip it. I would sell it. Gotta go. Good luck on the bond drop, yo. Hey, Paz, appreciate you big time for tuning in. And good luck as well on the bond drop. Hey, could you imagine that? Young Commons going for 129, 283 in the market. The rare 224 in the market. It's going for 227. Ultra rare, there's 113 in the market, going for 690. Secret rare, there's 79 in the market, going for 2.1K. It's dipped down to. The common, there's 394 in the market, going for 190. So it looks like the saturation has began, down to 180. Back up to 195. So it looks like back down to 180. So it's so funny because I see, people they're getting theirs delivered now. They're putting it in the market, for sale, making their $180 or whatever. But there's, I think, groups of people right now just buying the floor. There's gonna be people with like hundreds of common Deadpool FA. I think commons are gonna drop, dudes. I do. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but there's only 394 in the market. People want to list it around like 170, 180 range, but I think there's groups of people just buying anything below 200. To me, it feels like there's probably a group that said anything below 200, we're buying. So, I mean, maybe they can keep it up. I mean, it really all depends. If they can keep it up, maybe it will float around 200. But I see it dipping. I see it dipping. Tough one in Australia, 3 a.m. in the morning. Hopefully, you get some sleep. Sometimes that happens, Saggy Dot. He said FOMO'd at 190, couldn't flip for more, sold for a net of 190.34. Shout out to the 34-cent gem grind. I mean, sometimes, gains don't really happen that much. Could it blow up, go to like 250? Sure. Could it sink back down to 150? I think so too. So this one I'm not too sure. I would rather personally, I'd rather go hard on the snow globes and then be left with the first ever Coca-Cola NFT as opposed to being left with a bunch of common Deadpool. Just for me though, personally, I don't really know Deadpool, so it would be more of a letdown for me if I got stuck with a bunch of common Deadpool as opposed to the first ever snow globe, the first ever Coca-Cola NFT. Dib says I need a Deadpool. Right now, I think the uncommons are cheaper than the commons. But again, the common Deadpool has the full bodysuit. The uncommon and the rest have like that sweater. Guala changed his name. I see. that was the person. That was the person I was thinking of too when I said, "Looks like someone changed his name." But it says by Omi, so I thought maybe it wasn't him because he's got his name promoting it. Yeah, Secret Rares declined a little bit. Where do I see the uncommon in 2 months? It's gonna be a tough one. I don't think it's gonna be crazy valuable. I do see it being more than what it's at right now, but I don't think it's gonna go off the charts. I don't think it's gonna be a holy grail or anything like that. I think it's gonna be a cool one. That's hilarious. The name changes are hilarious. Some of these things I wouldn't usually click on it, but some of these are just hilarious. David should give all Omi holders double Omi, share the wealth. Oh man. I think a lot of people don't realize like they want I mean, I know that was a joke, but I think a lot of people too, they want to get like rewarded with more Omi, right? For staking it, etc. And one thing that people don't understand is if you were to get rewarded with more Omi, if you were to stake it, etc., that would classify it as a security, and that would completely ruin everything that's going on right now. So that's why a lot of people they just don't really understand it yet. Wait, Vivi name changes? No, not Vivi. Just a couple I think users in the chat change their name. But again, guys, don't forget we have James Bond dropping 3 p.m. Last time covering the market, and I'm gonna sign off. I'm interested to see what these comms are gonna do. Definitely interested to see that. Did I miss something? How is the common going for the same price as a rare? Jason. No, you didn't really miss anything. I think right now there's probably groups trying to control that price. Like what I noticed is anytime that common dips below $200, like 180, it's getting bought up immediately. So that tells me from all the experience that I've had is it's probably a group, telling everybody if it dips below 200, we're all buying it. That way they're trying to control the floor price. I don't think it's going to sustain because like we see right now, there's 458 common in the market. I think eventually there may be over 1,000. But the good thing is, what's going to happen is every 30 days, listings get deleted or delisted, I should say, old listings. So if there is, say, 1,000, 1.5K editions of the common eventually in the marketplace for sale, 30 days from now, a lot of those listings are going to get delisted. So that's one good thing. I'll go from the top down. Secret Rare, 1.9K, 79 editions available in the market. Ultra Rare, 139 available in the market, $530. The Rare, 293 available in the market, $188 is the floor price. Uncommon, 372 in the market, $113 is the price of the floor. And the infamous Common, 479 for sale in the market. The floor is $188. Well, this just wouldn't work out because VeVe does not want that to happen. VeVe is a mass marketed app. VeVe is going to have every single person eventually on the app. So we may have to put Santa Claus buys Omi in timeout. Let's see here. Colin said, bro, I'm sick. I missed all these drops, bro. I'm waking up too late. Colin, you got to set an alarm, my man. Got to set an alarm. All right, guys, I'm signing out. Don't forget, I will be streaming for the James Bond 007 drop happening at 3 p.m. Eastern time. That's going to be a fun one. Shout out to everybody who has a full set already. Series 2, 3, and 4. We will be getting the final piece to the set, series number 1 today. Ooh, someone sold Common at $19. Oh, yes, the giveaway today. You're right, Tony. Thank you for reminding me. Before I sign off, we're going to be doing the giveaway. Got to set an alarm for a little earlier, Cola. Got to set an alarm earlier. All right, shout out to Tony for the giveaway reminder. All right, so today's giveaway, it is going to be oh, I'm sorry. It's actually not. It's actually not the mascot. I was thinking it was Decom mascot. It's actually going to be an Eternal. Yep, I already did the classic cartoon edition. Hey, here it is. So Fastos. This is one we're giving away today. Shout out to Punch. He's going to be one responsible for the one who gave me this and responsible for the giveaway today. 17,873. So a little higher edition, but still a free NFT. Giveaway hype. You're go to JD. So are you, Brendan. Appreciate you big time. Yeah, the late delivery is hurting the soul for sure. All right, anybody who is new and hasn't entered the giveaway can write their username down right now in the chat. I have a lot of people's names already down here. AVTYZ's in here, the Cray Mountain Dubes, Roman, Adam Gonzalez, Knight Rider, USAF Tiger, Brendan in the building, Pressa, Borat, Kelvin hasn't joined us today, but he's usually in here, so we'll keep him in here. Corinne, Shadhawk, Micah G, Vivi Las Vegas, December, Paz. We got a whole squad here. Bad 843, Audrey in there. Rollgate, let's go. Paul 305. Yep, got you already, Paul. That's Blades. Yeah, definitely don't have Daz Blades in here. Yep, got Bruce. He's already in here. Idris, Jim Inferno. I think I got you. Idris is definitely in here. Jim Inferno's in here. One more username to be added. All right, guys, we got how many in here? Oh, I just spun. That's not the real spin. I'm not even gonna say who the winner of that one is gonna be. It was a fake spin. Got one more to enter in here. Hey, Colin, you sent me a comic on Vivi? Awesome, man. Thank you, Colin. I'm gonna make sure that that can be entered in the next giveaway. If it was me, I was crying. That's funny. All right, guys, we have 76 entries in here. Punch is going to be giving out a Fastos, one of the Eternals. All right, guys, ready for a spin. Winner of this gets the Fastos. Good luck, everybody. Another giveaway. Winner of the Eternal Fastos. Oh, AVTYZ is the winner. That was so close to being LOL Master. Oh my gosh. Good luck, everybody. Oh my gosh. Is the winner. That was so close. So do we have AVTYZ in the house today? Oh my. Good luck, everybody. Another giveaway. Winner of the Eternal Fast. They're usually in here. AVTY. Let me know in the chat. Oh, AVTYZ is the winner. That was so close to being LOL Master. Oh my god. Good luck, everybody. Let me just show you guys one more time. Winner of the Eternal Fastos. Oh, AVTYZ is the winner. If they're not here, though, we will do a re-roll. We will do a re-roll. I'm going to give them some time. Zebrito. I think Zebrito is AVTYZ. Can anybody confirm? I actually can't confirm this. I'm pretty sure it is. I do remember him. I know Zebrito's been here for a while. Pretty sure it is. Because I don't have Zebrito in the actual username. I'm here, man. Johnny, send him the comic I sent you too, bro. Hey, Cole, maybe we just do another giveaway. Maybe we just do another one. We'll do one more after this. Zebrito, let me know your username. Brito, what's your VeVe username, brother? No one else is claiming it's got to be the guy. Yeah, let me know. I'll send it to you right now, my man. Do one after the James Bond. That's a good idea. I could do one after the James Bond as well. Is that your actual VeVe username, brother? AVTYZ. Yep, got you. Let's go. Shout out to you. And we're going to be having another giveaway after the James Bond drop. Z-Bird has more luck with our drops, with the giveaways and the actual drops. Lenick, let me check. I'm pretty sure Lenick's in here. Yep, Lenick. I mean, there's 76 people. And again, the person who sent this giveaway today is Punch. Let's make sure we go follow Punch. And on Instagram too. We got Punch approved. It's PUNCHAPPROVED on Instagram. Punch approved. So close, LOL Master. So close. And shout out to Colton Road. We got Colton 79331731. Just donated a comic. Yep, we got Colton right here. Yeah, Colton, join the live stream for the James Bond drop that's happening later today, and we're gonna do that one for that drop. It makes it a little bit better. I'm just trying to find the comic that you just sent me. Where is it? Ah, here it goes. Uncanny X-Men. Let's go. It's an awesome comic. Hey, Z Brother said if Vivi released influencers collectibles, I would definitely buy you. Let's go. I think that would be awesome. I think the community would have so much fun with that. And also, like, you know, a lot of the influencers would buy other people's collectibles too. I think there'd be people like the fans, obviously, everybody part of the community, there would be some people who just go after their favorite influencers. And there'd be a lot of people who try to get every single influencer, right? I thought of a cool little twist to that as, you know, we're going to see more influencers pop up, talk about VeVe as the seasons go on. So I think it'd be cool to where, like, you could break up the influencers as seasons. Like, imagine getting a season 1 influencer collectible, right? And then you get a season 2 influencer collectible. Maybe, you know, season 4 is on the way, coming soon. Maybe there's a new one that pops up that you see a lot of potential in. You're loving the vibes, the information, but they're brand new. Maybe you could then invest in like a season 4 collectible in them. And then if they blow up, you know, you're actually investing in these people. I think it'd be an awesome awesome idea. Give me a JD with a baseball bat and his hair down. That would be so cool. I would have different ones, you know. I would have one with a golf club. I'd have one with a baseball bat. Maybe one doing like the drop. My ideas are racing through my head right now. I would love that. So it's the X-Men Uncanny. Which number is it? Number 308. So this is going to be the giveaway for the next live stream drop. One of those. Yeah, I definitely think that's going to be awesome. We can all donate all day and have a day-long giveaway. Crazy. I know. I think it'd be cool. That's a 3, 2, 1 click situation. Need to pump the JD. Wow, common dip down to 130. Okay. I mean, we kind of all expect that. Shout out to the chat. You guys are definitely on top of the game these days. Wow, let's go, Brennan. Pending gate. I always said pending gang. Could be like a pending gate. You know, get a late pending delivery, automatic 3-digit. 705 rare is nice, Brennan. You may want to sell that. Let me try to think. Let me look at the market right quick. What's a 3-digit rare going for right now? 705? I feel like if it got delivered a little bit quicker, it could have been big time. I see a 300 at 495. Dang it. So not as big as I thought. You might be able to get like 350. There's a 735 going for 300, 714 going for 365. Gonna put him in my DeLorean. Hey, that's pretty cool. Yeah, solid, man. I've only ever gotten 1 3-digit off drop. Feels bad, man. Wow, yeah, that's interesting. I thought you would have got definitely more low digits off the drop. I really haven't gotten any low digits off the drop too much. Gotten a few though, a few good low digits. I would say I've been blessed definitely plenty of times. But all right, guys, we're signing out. Hopefully, it doesn't dip too much. That comment is at 125 right now. It does feel like it may dip. I mean, this is the thing. There's 736 now editions in the market for sale. So see how that can really affect that. I mean, right away. I mean, people buying the floor, trying to keep it at 200. It makes sense when only a couple are getting delivered at a time. But eventually, we're going to have hundreds and hundreds. There's probably going to be over 1,000 in the market for sale by the time it like settles down. So appreciate you guys for tuning in. We're going to be having another drop live stream, 007 later today. So I'll catch you guys later on that one. Till then, we're signing out. It's your boy, Johnny Dunn. We out, y'all.